Okay, so this is the intro to Lola. So what we do is we've got the C, we've got the D, we lift shift plant to the E, and then we arpeggiate by playing the B, the G, and the D string. What I do with that is I go pick down, up, down, up, down, up. And that's basically the first chord. So you do that until you're on the E chord for the verse. So you think about it, you're going... I met her in a club down in Old Soho where you... Now, we're going to do a rock version of an A. The rock version of an A, it holds the A shape you can see there. We've got an open A string. Make sure you ring that open A string. What you can do is you can mute the thick E string with the thumb, the pad of the thumb there. And that means you can hit all the strings. I'm also muting out that thin E string with my index finger there. And you can hear I can hit all 6 strings by doing that. And like you play your D7 like this, Ian, what you could do is you can use the same move. So we take that 3rd finger there, that's holding that 7th here, that bluesy chord. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move it over onto the B string. And that gives us the A sus4. And you can hear that just by doing that, you get that A to A sus4 sound. Yeah, back to the E. And you basically do that twice. So I met her in a club down in Old Soho where you drink champagne and it tastes just like cherry Coca-Cola, C-O-L-A cola. She walked up to me and she asked me to dance. I asked her name and in a dark brown voice she said Lola, L-O-L-A Lola, la 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 Lola. Then it's repeated again for verse 2. Right, okay, so the next part is where it goes, well, we drank champagne and we danced all night. That's the first chorus. Well, we drank champagne. We're going to play an open C shape. This is a C shape because look, if I move that up, you can see that it belongs to the C shape. So it's a C-shaped B7. Well, we drank champagne and danced all night. What I'm going to do is I'm going to scout to the F sharp, which is the next chord, with this finger here. So what I do is I get that middle finger onto the 3rd fret of the G string, and then what I do is I pull into the rest of the E shape. You can see that's the E shape. We're going to come across this again when we do E here, or when we play an A here. But for this instance, for the F sharp, the colour's gone really, really red there in the filter, right? So, and then what we do is we press that E chord there, and we're pressing down on the B string at the 2nd fret. So hopefully you can see that one there, right? I'm not playing the thin E string. It's not coming through. And I'm not playing the thick E string. If you can get the thumb over the top to hold the note, the fret that is parallel to that index finger, then that's good, because that's actually the root note of the chord there. Yeah, so we're going from that B7, so well, we drank champagne and danced all night, middle finger scouts, put the E shape on, under electric candlelight. Now we could just go back down to an A chord there, using the rock version, but seeing we're already in this shape, what we're going to do is we're going to take the F sharp, which is the 2nd fret, up to the 5th fret to turn it into an A. So this is one shape. And said, dear boy, won't you come home with me? Because that means you could go, well, I'm not the world's most passionate guy. And you can see we're back into the verse now. Which means you can go back to that. and then back to your regular grip there for that E chord. And then we've got this section that goes A, E, B, yeah? Now you can see what's happening is I'm at the 5th fret here. You can see my dot. 5th fret, I'm playing that same shape I played for the F sharp, yeah, which is really an E shape. If I move that up 1 fret, you can see, and put that first finger on, that's an F, F sharp, move it up 1 fret, there's a G. Up another fret, we get a G sharp, and move it up another fret, we get an A. Well, I pushed her away. And you can see what I'm doing is I'm just using the same shape, but I'm using the grooves that I've got created in my fingers there to find my way there. Think of it as being the train wheels on the train tracks. Well, I pushed her, slide it up, but this time to get to the B, we go to the 7th fret. I pushed her away. I walked to the door. I fell to the floor. So you can see it does it 3 times. Now, what we've got is it goes E, G sharp minor, C sharp minor. We're going to take care of these 3. Yeah, so it goes, I got down. Now, here's where it gets interesting. We need a G sharp minor. So what we're going to do is, if you think this is an E shape here, if I take this middle finger off, I get an E minor. So I'm going to use that, and I'm going to take it up to the 6th fret, slide that E minor shape on, and then bar across the 4th fret. And that gives me my G sharp minor on my... And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to go, right, okay, so that's G sharp. There's A, B, C, and C sharps here. So basically, if I play my chord from here on the 9, 10, 11th fret, same shape, and what I do to get up there is I release the bar, I slide up to 11 with the 3rd and 4th fingers, so you can see that there. Slide up to 11, then I put that bar back on my knees. I got down on my knees. I get them 3 chords. And what we could do is I could go back down to that B7 there, and I looked at her and she at me. Okay, so we're back to the beginning of the verse chord progression. Well, that's the way that I wanted to stay. I always wanted to be that way for my Lola. La 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 Lola. Now in the next bit, we get the F sharp again. Well, I left home just a week before. Scout with that middle finger. Put the E shape on, put that. I'd never kissed a woman before. Slide it up. Lola smiled and took me by the hand. Said, dear boy, I'm gonna make you a man. Well, I'm not the world's most masculine man, but I know what I am. I'm glad I'm a man, and so is Lola. Okay, so, I mean, that's pretty standard. That's what we had before. And then for the end outro, it goes Lola, la 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 Lola, la 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 Lola, Lola, la 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 Lola. And here's that other move as well. It looks like a B minor, but it isn't the B minor. This is the rock version. This is a D/A chord. Yeah, you could play a D and put the pinky there, but it's harder. What we want to do is, I showed you this one as well. It's a classic sort of move. And you can see it's got that 12-bar blues vibe going on at the end there. So we could use that on that A to the D bit on the outro. So Lola, la 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 Lola, la 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 Lola. Yeah, so that's the Lola chords. I hope that kind of answers all your questions. The colour balance has gone really weird. I look like a tomato. There you go. Okay, I hope that's good. What's going on there with the filters? Right, okay, see you later.